Hello and welcome to this video. In this particular video, we are going to be looking at a detailed description of whatever charting functionality is available in Finviz. We will also see how those charts can be used to carry out multi-time frame analysis. If you're familiar with technical analysis, then multiple time frame analysis is one of the most important things in technical analysis, which basically gives us insights which are not visible on a single chart. And we will also look at technical charts which Finviz provides, because a lot of things like supports, resistances can be automatically drawn on the Finviz charts, and you can even search for these patterns being formed on the various charts. So we'll take an in-depth look in detail at all these features that Finviz has to offer. Before we proceed, a quick look at the disclaimer that whatever information I'm sharing with you is only for entertainment purposes, and this is not any kind of trading or investment advice. So let's get started and let's jump into the Finviz platform straight away. So here I have the Finviz platform opened, and I will leave a link to this platform in the description. So first of all, let's see the basic chart that is available. So let me search for a company here. So I'm going to search for uh, Apple, and if I just click on Apple, you can see that I can display the chart here for Apple. And by default, if you see, the chart being displayed here is of advanced type and it is in a daily time frame. So the first thing we are going to see is how to navigate and basically display charts in multiple time frames. So right now we are seeing a daily chart. I can click on weekly here to see the weekly chart, and I can also click on the monthly to see the monthly chart, right? And then you can see here that besides the time frames, I have three different types of charts that are available here, which I basically use. These are candle, line, and advanced. And candle is what is being represented here, where we see a simple candlestick chart and the time frame right now is monthly. I can click on the line chart, and this will basically show you the line chart, which is another type of famous chart, but it's not that useful because the kind of information that we can see on candlestick charts is not visible here, but this is a more simple chart to see. And then we can go to the advanced chart, and advanced chart is only available on the daily time frame, and basically this will draw out your supports and resistances and other things. So you can see that this purple line here, it is basically showing a resistance. This is showing another kind of a resistance, and this is a kind of showing a channel here. So different types of patterns can be displayed here, and you can see different types of charts here. You can basically carry out the multi time frame analysis here, because you can see the charts in multiple time frames on this platform. So let's do it for the multi time frame analysis for Apple. We'll quickly do it, and I basically start from the monthly chart, because this gives me a broader picture as to what has been happening with Apple for the past few years. So if we see, Apple is in an uptrend. It's been an uptrend. It's the price has been going up consistently. And right now, if you look at this monthly chart again, this was a pretty big resistance. At this level, it was consolidating at this level, which was around 136 135 levels, and now it has broken from this resistance, and now it is trading at the 149 levels. So what we will expect is that now, once it is broken, basically this level of 135 should become a support. So next time if Apple drops down, we would expect it to drop possibly to 133 135 levels, and from there if it bounces back, then that will basically confirm that the prior resistance which existed at 135 and that was broken is now becoming a new support. And this is the information that we can gather from the monthly chart, which is at a very high level. We are not getting into details here, we are getting at a very high level picture. You have to understand that this information which is in the recent past few weeks and months is more relevant than the information down here, because this is very obsolete. Okay, so over the last few years there would be a change in the way in which Apple would be bringing out its products, the management would be managing the company, and other things that are going on in the company. So always give more importance to the kind of patterns that are more recent, and give less importance to the patterns that existed a long time back. And this is what we are getting from the monthly charts. Now let's switch to the next time frame, which is basically the weekly time frame. And from the weekly time frame, let us see what information we can get. So now we are looking, we basically are using a magnifying glass and we are looking at a more concentrated version where now every bar represents a week. And in this again, I can see that Apple has had couple of swings. It has been going down to this level, but again, as we saw in the monthly chart, that this 130 135 level was a pretty big resistance, and now that resistance is broken, Apple has gone up, so this can form the support. And we will wait for it to form the support. So weekly chart is not giving us too much of additional information. And now finally we can go to the daily chart. So I'll just click on daily here, and now the daily chart is loading, so we'll just give it a minute to load. Usually this is pretty fast, it just took some time. I think there is some problem with the internet connection. Usually it is pretty fast. So now you can see very clearly that Apple was this is the basically the resistance level, the 135 137 resistance level that I was talking about, and this was broken here. And once it is broken, now you can see that already, as I said, no, there is a consolidation which is forming here. And I was saying that around 135 will be the base for this consolidation. In fact, the base is much higher, it is at around 140 $141. So our understanding is correct. So this way you can basically look at the charts and you can see whether the analysis that you are doing is basically in line in all time frames. So if you look at this particular chart, I can see that on the monthly chart this was in an uptrend. I could see that on a weekly chart also this was in an uptrend, and I could see that on a daily chart also this was on an uptrend. Also on all three time frames we saw that there was a breakout, and a new the resistance, prior resistance was broken, and a new support uh, can be formed now, which is around the 130 140 141 levels. And that is important information for us. This is one way of looking at the charts. The one more thing that I want to show when it comes to charts in Finviz is that you can look at lot of charts in one go. I have a complete video on that, so I will link that in the description. But for now I can show you that when you're using the screener, so I will quickly just show you that I can key in let's select this. So I have a couple of symbols which are just keyed in with a space in between, and I can basically execute this. So you can see here that now only the 27 symbols that are keyed in here are being displayed. If I want to take a quick glance at all of these charts instead of having to scroll through each symbol, then I can just go to the charts tab, and you can see here that I can see 12 charts on the same page. Now these are technical charts, so if you don't want technical, you can actually select candlestick charts, and you can see that now I can see all the out of 27 I can see 24 charts in one place. I can also change the time frame for these charts. I can select weekly, I can select monthly, so whatever time frame I basically need, I can select that, and that is also pretty much doable. So this is a very quick and convenient way of looking at charts, multiple charts in one go, when you are short of time or you want to have a quick glance and you basically don't want to only get into detailed charts or bigger charts when you find something interesting. So I hope this video clarifies all about the charting features that are available in Finviz. I hope that this video was helpful and you can more effectively use the charting facilities available on the Finviz platform. I will link the other videos in the description where I have talked in detail about the charting options available in the Finviz platform. And if you have any comments and suggestions or any requests for any specific videos, or you need some clarification, please leave that down in the comments. And please like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a long way in promoting the channel and also keeping me motivated to produce more content for you. And thank you for your time, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video. Thank you.